Welcome back to another day in the Lorcana Pixelborn client. Today we are playing the Gray Method. This is the Blurple deck that I played against at the set championship. Today we are featuring Elsa and Cogsworth. The goal with today's deck is to play a bunch of characters to control the early game while we slowly build up and even ramp into our Elsas to take control of this game. Between Elsa and Cogsworth, we're able to create a board state that's very difficult to interact with. Our only real issue is no board wipes. So we are relying on Hades, Let It Go, and the ability to go wide with Madame M. Fox, and Snake, and Rafiki's, and Cruella's for some of those evasive areas to control the board and keep things stable, because we don't have a board wipe. So if opponent goes out of control and gets really wide, it's very difficult for us to rein them in. So with that being said, Pinocchio is also in the deck to occasionally tap things down so that we can better control the board. Once things are completely under control and we've ramped way ahead of our opponent, we will just simply quest for victory. Let's jump in and see if we can't win a few. Steel Amethyst. Alright, what's Steel Amethyst running these days? Alright, I think we play the safe method and we just put back all of the uninkables. Anything I would want to keep how far I go. I really like how far I'll go. Alright. Looks good to me. Aha, Capitan Hook. So there's probably hooks and smees in the deck, I'm guessing. Well, obviously there's hooks. Alright, let it go. Easy choice here. We're gonna go straight into Chernobog's followers. It's perfect to parry the hook. Jafar. Ooh, Jafar. It's a wheel deck! Let me some Hercules. Alright, well I do have a turn 2. Do I force the trade? I think I forced the trade. And then I'll have a Pinocchio to bounce with Mim. Last thing I want to do is get stuck in a stalemate, right? Pinocchio. So elusive and kind of tricky to use sometimes. Alright, we would really like to see the Hercules quest, but I doubt it's going to happen. Oh, they got the bodyguard, so of course they can quest now. That's going to make things a little challenging, because when I inevitably go into my Fox here, they'll be able to shift that Hercules and sing a song. Are we about to see a shift Hercules sing a whole new world? I think we are. Oh, we didn't. This character enters play exerted and can't ready at the start of your turn. During your turn, whenever one of your other characters banishes another character challenge, you may ready this character. Oh, interesting. So if I play Pinocchio, Gustav is just meaningless again. That's how I'm reading it. Alright, I think I'm inking a Cogsworth. And I'm playing a rabbit. How much does Gustav? Just one? Okay, just one. Alright, rabbit finding me ink. Gustav the Giant. 3 for a 6/6? Not bad though, honestly. And they use it to sing. Now he's stuck again. It's a lot of Gustavs doing a lot of nothing. Now we gotta be careful of like foxes and stuff, but honestly, I think I'm inking, I'm playing a castle, and I'm moving to the castle, and then that's it. We'll get another castle set up next turn, potentially. Alright, no castle set up. Honestly, feeling pretty good about this. I like this a lot. Cogsworth's huge too. Lots of options. Do I just ramp real hard here? Oh. Yeah, let's take a crab. Let's see, I can play a snake. I haven't inked yet, right? I haven't. Trying to think of how best to do this. I still want to have a character on castle, and I don't want to leave myself vulnerable to a fox. So I think we're gonna play this guy, ramp just a little bit. Then I'll play my snake, bounce rabbit, draw another card. Then you can go here, and we'll just have another character set up for a future attachment. Alright, feels pretty good. Those Gustavs are especially weak to my Elsas if I can get into one. Just because they're difficult to untap. I know that's what they want to do. They want to get foxes and snakes, especially foxes, rush characters, to be able to just jump into this castle. Glad we grabbed a crab. Ooh, Hades is good, but not good enough right now. I think I have to play a crab. Both characters attack the castle. And then I'll have enough for a Cogsworth, so my characters might not necessarily be unalived. But if they have even one rush character, we could be in trouble. Oh, I'm looking. I think crab is my only option here. Attack that for 6. Let's take you down. I'm thinking we're gonna play another snake here. Bounce Rafiki. Now I can replay Rafiki, and then we'll put a couple characters on the castle. And I haven't inked this turn, and I don't need friends when I'm drawing a ton of cards off castle. Alright, we're doing it that way because at least Snake trades with Fox. Yes, they'll still get to untap both their giants and then they'll destroy my castle. That's just about all they can do. So they'll be trading their Fox for a Snake, and then I'll get a Hades down and take out a Gustav. Regardless, Hades is going to come down. Opt in to draw. They must not have it. Pay attention to where they play from. So Jafar's a new card. They just drew it. Expansion item. Chosen character gains rush this turn. Aha! They're gonna go ahead and do the trade. Here comes the Gustavs. That'll take care of my castle. That's fine. I actually don't want to draw my entire deck. You know, funny enough. Let's get rid of one of these. And then, do I care enough to take out the other one? It does need to die. Oh, there's another castle. That's good. I think we're just in quest mode right now, honestly. I think it's time to just close this game. The Gustavs, they surprisingly, they made it a little tricky to play around because of the rush options. Alright, I don't mind an Elsa one bit. Feels like a great time to set up a Cogsworth. Now I could destroy the Elsa, and I think perhaps I should. That way it doesn't get bounced and we don't have to keep messing around with it. Yeah, my character still won't survive even with resist. Alright, let's drop off a goat and play another castle. Yeah, I'm more concerned about the Elsa, honestly, than the Gustav, right? It's a nice little combo. Play Elsa, tap down my stuff, then play like a fox, bounces the Elsa back to hand, fox attacks, fox takes out a thing, Gustav untaps, and there's a Hades. Gustav, we will not see another day. That is a lot of how far all goes. Wow. I got 3 of them. What do you got? Down to 21. I gotta be careful. I don't want to draw any additional cards. And unfortunately, 4 of the cards in my hand, 5 of the cards in my hand can draw additional cards. They go through the deck pretty quick. Ooh, Pyros. Whenever this character banishes another character to challenge, you may ready chosen character. Yeah, he's gotta go. I think that's the Hades target. Queen's Castle's nice, but I don't think we're using it to draw cards. I don't think I want to draw cards at all at this point. I have plenty. In fact, I'm kind of happy with where we're at. Let's just pass turn. Alright, Elsa forces the tap somewhere when it's ready to, but it can't now. Oh, rush! Just enough to banish Pinocchio. That brings Gustav online. Gustav can take out Cogsworth. And it will. Fox takes out Merlin. And then they're still left with 6 lore on board. Oh, Challenger. Doesn't matter. Challenger only works when we do the attacking. Gustav takes out the Hades. And I still have 4 on board. It's not enough. Close, but no cigar. And even that, like, I held back a lot. Like, good game. Good game. Steel Amber. Ooh, going second. Alright, I see a few unequals that need to go back. Outside of that, you know what? Pinocchio looks really good with these guys. Let's just send the Hades back. Might be able to have a pretty solid control over this, early game. Potentially. We're on the back foot going second, as far as ink is concerned. I didn't get any ramp pieces. Robin Hood. Okay. Ooh, I did get a turn 1 play. Very nice. Start with the Cruella. I got a lot of pieces vying for that 2-drop slot. Alright, Chernobog will stop Robin Hood from wanting to quest. But Chernobog is a pretty solid target for Let the Storm Rage on. Fortunately, they won't be able to play it this turn, but next turn it is a thing. It's possible I am... I think I'm playing oh, Snow White. It's a 7 Dwarves deck? It's a 7 Dwarves deck. That is 100% unexpected. Alright. Battle plan changed. Pinocchio going after Snow White. It could be a total red herring, but last thing I want to do is let my opponent snowball a bunch of dwarves out. Could be an absolute red herring. Pinocchio coming in clutch, saving the day. Well, you don't ink a Robin Hood if you don't have a Robin Hood, right? Unless it's your only ink. But, yeah. Alright, goat, you've served me well. I think we're playing Snake here. Bounce Pinocchio. This Robin Hood's gonna be obnoxious to try to deal with, unless I can get an actual piece of removal. It's like the perfect stat line. 6 is very, very hard to deal with. And then the 3, when it comes to trying to attack it, the 3 is like the threshold for so many staples in the format. Needs another dwarf to quest. Probably not a problem for the dwarf deck. I need a 1-drop off the top so I can trade both of my Madam Mims for their Robin Hood? That's gross. Trading a whole turn to let him draw an additional card. I got it! I mean... I think it has to be done. The question is, do I force my opponent to be the one to do it? Actually, I think we're gonna go Pinocchio. Let's tap you down. I think Snake's gonna die no matter what. But I think Robin Hood's the one that does the attacking. So I'm still gonna get my 3 damage. So we're gonna actually sneak out the additional 3 damage on Bashful first. Let's hope they're not running Rapunzel. That would be a great way to get punished here. Now they have to think about it, right? Robin Hood takes out Snake, great. But then they lose Robin Hood to a Rafiki. So the way we get punished here is Rapunzel. Inking a Beast. Again, potentially it just happens to be the only... Yeah. Only ink in their hand. Okay. Now all we need is ink. I wish I had ramp in this hand. They sing it with Robin Hood. Well, at least Robin Hood's not technically an issue, but he's still an issue for a few more turns. Unless I want to attack him. Okay, can't attack him, but lose here. Alright. Well, Crab does a lot of work. So Rafiki takes out Baloo. Crab's gonna make Madam Mim an all-star here. I'm gonna go ahead and quest. Do I think I need to continue to exert? Just thinking about what does Snake bounce? If I bounce the crab, if I save it to bounce the crab next turn, I can have really strong attacks. I think Rafiki's going to just die to an attack here, potentially. But I feel like Rafiki's the one to bounce. Then on the flip side, he's also my attacker. And an opponent may not want to do that attack because they're seeming to be fairly aggressive. Alright, well, Madam Mim and Merlin are both strong enough to take out both the dwarves if they want to simply quest. And then I'm still a couple ink shy of Hades being able to keep the board safe after that. That's my Hades target for sure. And we are going to see the quest. They are going to be aggressive. If that's the case. I think we're not hesitating here. Could tap down the Mufasa and then trade into it. Just to see what comes off the top. That is a tough choice, because there's so much that they could just whiff on, right? And next turn I have Hades? I think so. I think we're gonna... Let's get rid of it, because next turn I have Hades. Come on! I'm sure you know how to whiff. Don't be Chernobog. Oh, it's a beast! Of course it's a beast. I think no matter what I'm playing... Hades? So let's get the castle down. We're gonna get the castle down to potentially try to keep up with this race. Opponent's doing a good job of getting really far ahead of us, which is not normally what Amber Steel does. It normally tries to control the board and then try to close the game. The dwarves add a little bit of spice to this. All right, let's hope that I don't get whole new worlded, because I actually really do enjoy my hand. We know there's at least 2 in their graveyard. They cast 1 and they had 1 in hand when they did so. 7's a big number too. Alright, they're going for Snow White. They're gonna go wide. Double Snow Whites. Gross. That makes all their dwarves practically free. I do not have a board wipe in this deck, you know. Yeah, they got a big quest, so I have to focus on attacks. I think I have to banish the queen with Hades. Beast is going to take out Castle. Yep. Alright, they've maximized their turn. Alright, let's see. How do I do this? If I simply play Hades, which is looking like my only actual play, then I banish Beast, and then I can attack and take out the Queen, and then my opponent still has Quest for 4 on board, and there's not a lot I can do about it. Yeah, I think I gotta banish Beast, because I can actually take out the Queen. Let's see, opponent's not attacking, right? I don't think so. I think it's foolish for them to attack. I think they're in race mode right now. Their goal is to just get the lore and close the game. I could take out 3 characters after they go up to 17. So I do have to use Elsa, I think. I'll tap these down, let them draw the additional card. They're saving Doc. Alright, so I do need to Elsa. Bashful's got to be one of them. Trying to figure out what's the best order here. Alright, Castle's got to go. If I use Crab, then I'm bumping something else up. But I'm only going to 4 here. Right, I gotta take out stuff and I have to... Oh, what am I tapping? What's the best way? 4, or I can bump to 6. Crab's taking... Crab only has 1 real option. Crab could take out Doc. So maybe Doc's a choice. And then that lets Hades take out one of these guys. But those are my 2 tap targets then. So I have to take out Bashful. Because it's the big quester. Alright, so I think it's Elsa. We're going to take out Doc. We're going to take out Bashful. That's 5 points away from the opponent. And then I'll give the bonus points to... It's got to go to Hades, unfortunately. Which means Pinocchio's not strong enough to take out a Snow White. So opponent still has 4 lore on board. I don't know if we're going to get there. Just a tough race. The early dwarves was interesting. I brought them up really quick. Nothing you can take from me. Hades and Cogsworth. Yeah, I think you just quest all. I don't have the strength on board to take out Beast. And Hades has to take out the Benja. I mean, unless I top deck a Pinocchio, that I can ink Cogsworth. That's not a Pinocchio. I think we lose. I don't have the strength to take out Beast, so that has to be Hades. And since that has to be Hades, I can't defeat Benja, and Benja wins the game. Oh, that sucks. And then these two have to take out the Snow Whites. So I get rid of the Snow Whites, Hades takes out the Beast, Benja wins the game for them anyway. And there's nothing I can do about it. Right? Hades takes out Benja. Pinocchio and Elsa take out Beast. Hades takes out one Snow White, and then they have a Snow White to still win the game, and there's nothing I can do about it. Either way, there's nothing I can do about it. And I lose to a Snow White. Womp womp womp. Emerald Amethyst. Aggro? Yeah, probably aggro. Alright. Ooh, plenty of ink. I love to see it. Oh, Cogsworth is fantastic as well. I think the only thing we're sending back, honestly, is a Hades. Okay. Hades it is. Okay. Opening hand looks really great. This Rafiki's going to be fantastic against an aggro deck. So are these Chernobog followers. I think I want to lead with a follower. I think I want to lead that way to perhaps maybe bait out something. I don't know yet. I mean, we're not 100% sure that they're aggro, but I mean, those colors. Surely. There we go. I like a Chernobog versus a Rafiki. I'll go ahead and keep you on board. Why not? Oh, lots of fantastic options. I obviously want to play another Rafiki. What am I inking? Probably not Crab. That's my next turn play, so I think it's just let it go. Now, I could play another Rafiki, but I think we just passed the turn. I want my opponent to feel comfortable, yeah, trading stuff out. Committing to the board. Okay. Honestly, I think we're just playing some ink and a Rafiki. Possibly a Merlin. So if we go Merlin here, next turn we can go Castle and nothing else. Doesn't curve very well, does it, with wanting to actually use this? Let's go Rafiki. Let's go Rafiki. Since the curve doesn't work out that great, I actually think that holding on to Merlin for a potential big swing could be important. Ah, Maleficent, go ahead and draw your card. See, if opponent's gonna run these discards, I really want to get the queen up and running. So we're gonna go ahead and ink the crab. This is where it gets a little challenging. This needs to get up and running. Pass turn. Pass turn. I shall just simply have faith. I would really like to get Cogsworth down, though. Hey, I like them attacking. Alright, now they bounce one for Fox. Yep. Probably Maleficent. Alright, I think we're gonna go Rafiki. Or Rafiki. We're gonna go Cogsworth. So we can use our Rafikis. We're gonna trade one for sure. I'm not sure we're attacking a Flynn. I think I'll try to save my last card to actually get to use it. Ursula and Ursula. Alright, time for the opponent to go aggro. Oh, interesting. Do I get a fox down? I don't think so. I think we're inking a fox. Do I attack the Flynn or do I go for... I think I attack the Flynn. The Grammatala. This might be exactly what I need. Alright, one more turn. One more turn. Trying to stabilize my hand here while also fighting against Flynns that are actively trying to attack it. It's becoming really annoying. Alright, an opponent just drew half their deck. That's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Mother Knows Best will only hit Rafiki. Oh, they're gonna target their own stuff. Okay. Sure. Just so it's not tapped, I guess. Ooh, another Cogsworth. That's nice. I don't mind. I don't mind that. Another Cogsworth. Freely gonna take out Ursula. And now I have nothing to discard. That's pretty strong. Alright, we did a pretty decent job. We didn't let opponent get too far ahead. Just gotta be careful of all these snakes and foxes now. All this bouncing. They can only bounce Rafiki. That's fine, Rafiki had nothing to attack anyway. Well now we have something to attack. I mean, I think we're just playing it. Alright. Let's see if I can't get back in this game. What I really want is an Elsa. Ah, there we go. Merlin will be enough for one of the Cogsworths to pass away now. Alright, opponent's really going for it now. We'll take care of you. Take care of you. Gotta try to stay in this game somehow. Opponent's about to... They got a big quest on board. And they're going for it. They're going all in. Alright. That's unfortunate, because I have to take out their entire board. I have to take out at least both of these and the Queen's Castle now. That's lethal. Dang, dang, dang.